June 13th, 1935. Madison Square Garden Bowl, Long Island City, New York. Champion Max Baer defends the world's heavyweight title against challenger James J. Braddock in a scheduled 15-round bout. Baer in the upper corner won the title just a year earlier with his 11th round knockout of gigantic Primo Carnera. Max comes from Livermore, California, and tonight weighs 210 pounds. Braddock, they said, was a washed-up light heavyweight. He's a stevedore from Bergenfield, New Jersey, who put on weight for this bout, tipping the scales at 194, 16 pounds lighter than Baer. Gene Ward speaking. The referee is Johnny McAvoy. Braddock on the right, rushing in at the very start with a right that misses. He's a 10-to-1 underdog, rated to last no longer than 5 rounds. Now watch Baer's right. See that uppercut? Max's right has been called one of the best in ring history. Braddock, on the other hand, relies principally upon his left. On the left leg of his trunks, Baer wears a 6-pointed star, the Star of David. His stance, you may have noticed, is straight up, with his chin protected by his left shoulder. Braddock also prefers that straight-up stance. Watch them trade, with Braddock landing rights to the head, then switching to his left jab. Baer's guard is down, you see. He's disdainful of this man. Just a year earlier, when Maxie won the title from Carnera, Braddock flattened Corn Griffin in a preliminary bout on the same card. Now here's Jim fighting for the title himself and earning the scorn of Max Baer. Braddock, you see, is intent upon pressing the fight. Baer is toying with him, attempting to look menacing, but failing to land. As Baer rushes in, Braddock scores with counterpunches to the head. Baer has done little in round 1, but looked fearsome. Braddock's round. Braddock has won every round so far except the 4th, an even frame. Still, no one at ringside talked seriously about an upset. One good right from Baer, they said, and Braddock is through. Braddock with his back to us. Watch Baer. See him threaten to fire his right, but he never does. He's trying to rip uppercuts at short range. Then he drops his guard and makes faces at Braddock. Max still hasn't buckled down to fighting in earnest. Baer was 26 years old at the time, Braddock 29. Keep your eye on Baer's right. See that? In attempting to counter Braddock's right, Maxie backhanded with his own right. It was a light tap, but it draws a word of caution from the referee. You notice Baer talks to Braddock a great deal. The champion is still clowning, but not the challenger. He's after that title. Baer about to try a right to the head, followed by a right to the body. Both times, Braddock was backing away, minimizing the power of the blows. Here comes Baer with an overhand right, one of his favorite punches. He's stalking Braddock. Sticking his left into the challenger's face, he lands a right to the jaw. This is a better round for the champion. Those lefts to the mouth by Braddock are beginning to draw blood. Baer has made the better showing, though, and normally would have won round 5. It was taken away from him for backhanding. But Max did win rounds 6 and 7 when Braddock seemed to be tiring. Now, round 8. Watch Baer with the white star in his trunks catch a right from Braddock. Feign dizziness, then lash out with a left right to the body. Madcap Maxie is still clowning, you see. Clowning at a time when he can ill afford it. For the champion is trailing on the scorecards of the ring officials. Braddock about to land a right to the head. There were many at ringside who never expected Mr. Braddock to answer the bell for round 8. Throughout the first 7 rounds, the challenger had absorbed several rights from Baer. Good hard rights that just a year earlier had sent Primo Carnera floundering all over this very ring. But as Braddock himself said later, in the 3rd round, Baer hit me a terrific right. I knew it was the best punch he had, but I was able to come back. Here's Braddock coming back with a right to the jaw. Now, with no preliminary hook or jab, he throws another right, a lead right to the face. No damage as they paw in a clinch at the end of round 8, Baer's round. Round 9 was taken away from the champion for a low left, but he went on to win rounds 10 and 11. Now, round 12. Braddock on the left gets home a lead right to the jaw, then goes to work on the body. Max Baer knows he's trailing, and he's growing desperate. Look at Baer leveling his left like a gun sight before firing his right. Braddock paws away Baer's left. He's tired of having that glove continually in his face. Now watch him come in with a left-right combination to the head. Here comes Braddock with a left to the jaw, stinging Baer into action. Watch them slug it out, toe-to-toe. Both are landing with Braddock counterpunching nicely. Baer's growing desperate. He keeps pounding his right to the ribs and kidneys, but Braddock refuses to fall. Watch Baer wrap his right around Braddock's neck and pull him toward the rope, trying to belt with his left. He fails to break cleanly, and when cries of protest come from Braddock's corner, Baer asks, "What's the matter? What did I do?" An overhand right by Baer moments before the bell, ending round 12, Braddock's round. In a moment, the surprise ending to this championship bout. The final round. Champion Max Baer, with a white star in his trunks, trails challenger James J. Braddock in their 1935 title bout. So far, there have been no knockdowns in the fight. Baer's no longer clowning. Referee Johnny McAvoy, coming in to ask for a break, gets a cuff on the ear from Max Baer, who looks over and says, "Gee, ref, I didn't know you were there. Sorry." Baer looks tired now. Neither man landing solidly. They've been mauling each other, but they're not punching in a clean, sharp manner, you'll notice. Baer about to try a right that lands on Braddock's shoulder. Now the champion tries to jolt his man with uppercuts, but there's no steam in those punches. See how ponderous they are in their movements? Both men have slowed down considerably. Now watch Baer go to work with his right, landing 2 shots out of 3. Braddock comes back with a good counter right to the jaw, throwing Baer off target momentarily. Then Baer returns to another favorite maneuver, right uppercuts at short range. Braddock going for the body. By now, some 35,000 fans in Madison Square Garden Bowl were cheering for the challenger to weather it till the end. Here comes Braddock with a good straight right to the jaw. And Baer comes back with a right-left combination. Both men trying rights, moment before the bell, ending round 15. It's all over, and here's the official decision from ring announcer Al Frazen. Judges Charles Lynch and George Kelly, together with referee Johnny McAvoy, in a stunning upset, awarded the fight unanimously to the new heavyweight champion of the world, James J. Braddock, June 13th, 1935.